This week, I am very excited about the lesson, and I think you will be too. I love comics. In fact, as you know, my favorite comic strip is the Peanuts. My favorite character is Snoopy, but I relate most to Lucy because of her matter-of-fact philosophies. This week, you are going to create a comic strip. You will apply all the writing elements you have learned this year. Listen to how Dave Pilkey, author of Dogman, crafts his stories.
Hey everybody, I'm Dave Pilkey. I hope you're hanging in there. I'm stuck indoors like I know a lot of you are. But even though I can't get to my studio, the great thing is we can be creative wherever we're at. This is Little Petey, and one thing a lot of people don't know is Little Petey is actually based on my mom. My mom is one of the most optimistic, positive people I've ever met. And even when I was a kid and I was having a hard time at school, she always had my back and she always believed in me, even sometimes when I didn't believe in myself. And Little Petey's a lot like my mom. He's always looking on the bright side of life, and I think that's an important thing to do, especially when times are tough. So take care of yourself and each other, and keep reading and drawing and writing, and do good.
A good comic strip has descriptive sentences, lots of figurative language, especially onomatopoeia. Boom! Pow! Bang! You are going to look at some graphic novel books through Epic that have been assigned and identify the different types of sentences you see throughout the graphic novel. For example, I was looking through a comic book I have, and I found all types of sentences. So let's take a look at what I did. Okay, so as you can see here, this is one of my favorite books. So I went through a lot like what you are going to do this next week, and I just looked to see how Charles Schulz crafted his sentences and what he did to really bring a story to life. A lot like what you are going to do this next week. I found a listing type sentence. So here's a listing. Game, set, match, light. Okay, then over here we have our onomatopoeia, which Charles Schulz uses a lot in his comic strips, especially our character Charlie Brown. I mean, he always kind of has it rough, but he's always saying, fanboy type sentence. I was fishing off the dock when your stupid dog startled me. Zoop! And I tell you, in the lake. Oh, and I fell in the lake, sorry. My glasses aren't working very well. I fell in the lake. I read that and I'm like, no, that does not make sense. I'm sure that Charles Schulz did better than that. Oops. I promise you Ms. Best can read. Then I have another one over here where we are using different types of quotation marks within our sentence. So your eyes are beautiful, he said. Shall I compare them to a summer day? No, even more. Your eyes are like two supper dishes. So obviously Snoopy is always thinking about dinner. And then here we have our dependent clause where the author uses our awubis type sentence. So he said, as I rounded the corner, zoop, Sandy Patty hit a high note. That is one of my favorite books. It's a collection of his, a brand new collection of old friends featuring Charlie Brown, Snoopy, and the whole Peanut gang. Look how the author crafted simple sentences. He used awubis sentences, pitchfork, interrupter, fanboys, and quotations. Look how the author used figurative language to paint a picture with his words. While you're reading, ask yourself, how do these types of sentences add to my reading and how I interpret the book? Also, look how the author uses transition words. Remember that those transition words are so important when storytelling because it adds sequence. Transition words can be our awubis, after, as, although, while, when, until, before, because, if, since, or those fanboys, for, and, nor, but, or, yet. So, after you've studied these books, you are going to create a comic strip of your own. I want to see 8 boxes with a variety of sentences. Please see your Google Classroom for specifics, but I want to see your creativity unfold. Remember to add a strong character, a beginning, middle, and end. You are telling a story. I want your comic strip to be fully illustrated and colored. I can't wait to see what you come up with. And most importantly, have fun. Can't wait to see it. Bye!